Hello, my survivors and members of the Horde, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful, webulous Project Zomboid Dat Banana Save File Dough. We are going to be picking right back up where we left off, which was in my normal safe house back at home, where the consensus was that either my farming crops are bugged or my farming skill is not high enough. One of the others pretty much happened. I don't know. We might need to slap some fertilizer on it. Maybe that'll help with the growing process. Something to revisit when we're done with our secondary safe house. Not something I really want to deal with right now. What we want to deal with right now is getting back to our secondary safe house and finishing that great wall that we've been working on for such a long time at this point. We're so close to finishing it. We finally have the nails that we've been looking forward to having to do that job. And now I just want to be done with it. I do. I just want to be done with it all. So that's what we're going to end up doing. It's not a far walk. We should get there pretty quickly. I think I can get there via memory, which is what I'm going to attempt to do. And once we get back, we're going to get right into construction mode and get to building, seeing that we've been essentially in scavenging mode for 4 episodes, thereabouts. After the wall's finished, and I'm confident that we're done with the construction process of the secondary safe house, and I'm happy with where we're at, we will then head back to our main safe house and start working on other things that we want to do. One of the things that I had tossed out to you guys was building a second floor for our main safe house. The problem with that is, as of right now, at least to my understanding, is that it's kind of bugged, and if we end up, doing more or doing something that ends up getting us killed because of a bug, our run would come to an end, and I'd be relatively upset with that. So we're going to try to avoid that. But for now, we're not even going to worry about that. We're going to finish up the safe house, which is what we're doing right now. We are home again, and we have a zombie? Okay. Let's take care of the zombie real quick. Should be a simple fix. Yes, lurch. Down you go, big guy. Don't worry, I'll make this as quick as possible. Alright, so we have a bunch of nails, which is awesome. Before we actually do any of the actual construction, let's get into the safe house and empty out our inventory of unnecessary stuff. By unnecessary stuff, I mean food, of course, because we don't need to hold on to that food quite yet. Alright, boom. Boom. And we can get rid of this. Actually, we'll hold on to that for now. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. This should be plenty. We're going to want to move the hammer up to our main inventory. This little cough will eventually go away, that I am sure. Let's start popping out the nails that we have right now. We apparently also have this. We're going to need the saw. Oh, it's so tempting to put all these bullets away, but I think I'll wait. We'll hold on to the bullets for now. Probably pointless to do that, but I want to, so bear with me. Alright, we need to just start grabbing up logs that they get sawn away. Now I'm just gonna get the logs to show up. There we go. Alright, so the main thing we need to worry about or think about when actually doing the building here is to make a little garden area, because hey, we might as well have a garden area at the very least for a backup if we're not even going to use it. We want to ensure that we're going to have the opportunity to use it if we ever wanted to. Never sell yourself short. Never take away open doors or close open doors. Even if I never end up using the area of a gardening area, having it there isn't even a big deal. It's extra space. It's still an extra area we can maneuver around zombies because it will be a bit bigger. So it kind of serves a dual purpose in that manner. Alright, we can go ahead and build some wooden walls now. Let's build out from this wall first, because we're going to close this section off before we actually build over here, because over here is going to be where we want the garden area to be. Alright, 2, 3 right here. Okay, we got that done. Only can do 3 logs at a time, primarily because our character only kind of picks up 3 logs at a time. So we're gonna have to work off that, like, his schedule there. Is that wall off? think I was off a wall. Which is unfortunate because it's going to be ugly, but not a huge deal because we can rectify the situation, no problem. Wait, what happened there? Alright, let's saw these up and then let's figure it out. I wish we were faster at sawing logs, I truly do. Come on. Saw the logs, Jesus Christ. Frickin' Mathis Williams over here. Lazy bastard. There we go, we got him. Alright, I was looking at our carpentry, which is why I have this up. Okay. So hang on, let's look here for a minute. So we can walk in between it. That's not a good thing. I think I was off a wall. So we need to build another wooden wall there. Right? I think that's what we need? Yeah, you can't get through that. Okay. Silly me. I think it's just my own misjudgment on where to place the wall. But we were able to, like I said, we were able to rectify the situation really rapidly. Get another one there. There we go. Just go pick up some more logs now. Come on. Come on. Oh, there it is. There it was. Oh, there it is. There it is. That tricksy log. One of those. It needs to. That just needs to be fixed. It's a small little thing that direly needs to be fixed in a patch. Just small little nuances, little annoyances, little bugs like that need to be taken care of. All right, let's go ahead and saw these up. We can kind of do it. I think we can kind of queue it up like that. Nope, I was wrong. Almost gonna lock this down though. Then we can immediately start working on our gardenish area. Is he doing it? He's doing it. There we go. Build wooden wall. Let's go ahead and get this last one. These last ones down. I don't know. We might just need these last three. Actually, we might actually be able to do this perfectly. Looks like. Gonna go right here. Boom. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Looking good. Alright. So, what we need to do is make sure when we're building this area, we line up or have another door. Another door frame. That's one of the things we definitely want. So we're going to go ahead and probably build that first so we have a point of reference when building the rest of the walls. Oh, there it was. It was there. There it is. Man, these are just obnoxious to get a hold of. Truly, truly annoying. Good. It's weird because it shows it here, and then it won't show it sometimes. Like, see how I was showing it there, but it wasn't showing it down here before, and he was just doing it over his head. That's why I was getting confused prior, I think. Because it was doing it, but I wasn't aware it was doing it. Door frame. I need 4 nails. Okay, so this is where we need to crack open this box of nails, which should be, what, like 100 of them? Yep, 100 nails. So we're going to go ahead and build a door frame. So let's take a look. Let's keep it pretty much in line. We can do it like here. Yeah, we'll build the door frame here. And then we could go from here and build the walls outward. We might even be able to build a... we might be able to build the door right now, actually. Oh no, we need doorknobs and door hinges. That's something we can get pretty quickly and easily. Alright, let's actually get one here. I just want this up against the wall. Kind of like to have that there as well. Oh, we're out. We're out of the ability to do that. We have 2 planks, though. So what can we build? 2 planks? Wooden pillars, of course. Okay, no. Can't build it there for some reason. Oh, we can build one there, though. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, is that everything? Did we use it all? Good, good. Get rid of that. Alright, then we can start picking up some more logs. 3, perfect. Construction. It's nice to kind of take a break and actually do a little bit of construction outside of stressing myself out and doing looting. I mean, I know looting is a bit more adventurous, a little bit more fun to watch because, the potentiality for my death is a lot more present, but, not doing death-defying acts every single time I boot this game up is nice because this game freaking gives me heart palpitations sometimes with what happens, like getting scratched by a crawler out of nowhere, or getting jumped by a bunch of bathroom zombies having a party without me. That kind of stuff is fun, but damn, sometimes I just want to do a little bit of base building and have some sort of security to go back to, which is nice to have. and not always available, like I said. So though these episodes are a bit more slower paced, at the very least you guys get to see some base building. You understand my thought process as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And you guys, if you see flaws in my base building, you can kind of modify that said technique and change it to your own. You'd be like, if you don't like the way I'm building a particular base, one of the great things about the game is you can go do it yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this door down. I'm gonna go ahead and swing it. We want to break it down as fast as possible because we want to get the door hinge and door knobs basically as quickly as we can without attracting too much attention. But we have a bat and not an axe, so there might be an axe in the safe house. But I kind of just had a bat and I already started beating it, so no big deal. And I think we're going to get exactly what we need immediately, which is really good. So let's go ahead and grab some more logs while we're at it. We only want 3 because we can only carry 3. Nope, I wanted to do it like that, but no. One more. Saw it up. And the reason I'm going for doing the door right now is because I just don't want to have to build up this wall. And then, again, it's a low chance that this is going to happen, but say I finish the wall, I don't have the opportunity to finish the door before my character needs to go to bed because it's so late. Or I need to go get food because my character's so hungry. I go get food or I go sleep and I come back out. And then there are zombies in the area. Granted, the chance of that happening is super low. But it's just one of those, I just don't want to risk it. I like to play this game as safe as possible and nullify any minor risks if I can at any point. Alright, let's go ahead and build out a wall from here. Is that it? Oh, we have 2 planks, so we can only do another wooden pillar, I guess. No, what we can do is go grab this plank over here that we got from knocking down this door, and we can go ahead and build one more wall. So let's go ahead and do that. Plank. Best friend a man could ever have. Not a lot of you are probably old enough to understand that reference, actually. It was mildly subtle, but there is a reference there, and I'm curious. I'm curious to know who's going to get that reference. God, that's harking back to my childhood. Oh, it was so good. It was a show. I'll give you that much. And that particular show was really funny. I really liked it. Oh man, they just don't make those kinds of shows like they used to. Shows nowadays, or at least from what I've seen or watched, are just not as good, man. They're not, the caliber of comedy is not there. At least not that I could tell. I just don't know what happened. The cartoons of yesteryear, for Christ's sake, Rocko's Modern Life was shown to a younger audience, but that was such an adult cartoon. Like, Ren and Stimpy was an adult cartoon that was shown to an adult audience. It was on it late at night. A lot of kids that were, awake weren't really, or who were allowed to stay up that late, didn't really see Ren and Stimpy. That's not what they were allowed to see. But like cartoons like Rocko's Modern Life was marketed and put in front of a very young audience, which is kind of funny because that was a very adult cartoon with some of the things that happened there. Very adult cartoon. And that was probably the last big, I don't want to say the last, but one of the last big cartoons I ended up watching a lot of, because, as that cartoon went away, I kind of grew out of watching a lot of television. I grew out of watching a lot of cartoons in general, and a lot of what was being shown wasn't that good. SpongeBob has been around for like 12 years or something, maybe even longer now, and that was around when I was growing up, but towards the later end. And I still think SpongeBob is a great cartoon. I think it's super funny. I do like it a lot. But outside of that one cartoon that is probably still around and still very funny, there just aren't that many anymore. It's a very different landscape nowadays, and it's kind of scary. And again, it just makes me feel really goddamn old. That is one thing it does very well, is it makes me feel super old. And I don't like it. I don't like it even a little bit. Alright, we're getting so close. We have so much built here. Wait, didn't I build a wall here? Wait, what happened there? I swear I built a wall. I'll go look in editing afterward, but I think I built a wall there and it just didn't give it to me. It's kind of weird. Well, it's also getting really late. We're going to want to get our character in bed and fed. He hasn't eaten all day. He's been exhausting himself. As you can see, he's getting tired from just doing a lot of construction. Though he hasn't been doing a ton of hauling. And he didn't really do a lot of swinging either. Usually characters exhaust themselves a little bit quicker when you're doing swinging, knocking down trees, doors, and the like. And I only knocked down one door, so that wasn't a huge deal. We're already halfway through our nails. We might not be able to fucking finish this wall. I will finish this garden, at the very least. But from the looks of it, it just may not be finished like I had hoped it would be. Which is actually very upsetting. Okay, I was like, why can't he build that wall there? It's because he was in the way. Alright, we should be able to get at least one more set of logs down. Maybe two, but that's pushing it. I would rather just do one set of walls, go inside, eat, get my character in bed, come out, and finish the wall in the morning. Oh, God. I'm so sick of being sick, I guess. Even though my sickness is minor at this point, it's still annoying. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. There we go. Build a wooden wall. Oh, the crickets. So calming. The chirp chirps, the cheep cheeps. There used to be frogs at my fiance's old house that she used to live at. And she was in pretty much the middle of the woods, and she would have, well, I wouldn't say the middle of the woods, but she's a vet, so she went to vet school, and the vet school was kind of out there in the middle of nowhere. And but it was great because it was very calming and relaxing out there at the same time, which I thoroughly enjoyed when I went to spend the night. And one of the things that, you know, we'd go to sleep listening to quite often was the little frogs that made cheep noises. She used to call them cheep cheeps, and I thought that was really cute. And I still think it's really cute. We just don't have any cheep cheeps where we freaking live now, which is unfortunate. But hopefully when we're moving to, we're going to get them back. It's a nice area, but I miss them, and that's my story. And that's literally my entire story for Cheep Cheeps. But that's it. I miss them. I miss them a lot. I miss living out in the rural America. I now live in, kind of city-ish area, right on the verge of the city, maybe just on the outskirts. But instead of having good lord, pardon me. Instead of having a backyard full of trees and stuff, we have a backyard full of convenience stores, and I don't enjoy that. Not nearly as much, for sure. I miss rural life greatly. Before I even moved out, at my parents' house, my parents literally lived in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods, a little town called Burrville. And in that town, there was a house, and then acres upon acres of land, and then another house, and then more land, and then another house. And there were lots of cows, lots of wildlife, and a lot of rednecks. Holy hell. There were a lot of hicks out there, and it was again, I miss it. I do miss it a great deal because, again, there's something quite calming and peaceful about living in that kind of area. You can go out and you don't feel like you're gonna get mugged in the middle of the city. You feel safe. You can go out for late night walks in the woods, and there used to be way out there. There used to be in the middle of the woods. There used to be this dirt bike area that people would go into, and it's called the Sand Bowl, I think is what it was called. And out there, people would go and walk, and we used to have deer come in our backyard all the time. My parents would feed the deer. They had a deer feeder out there. For one Christmas, we got my dad a deer stand. You would use it, normal people use it for hunting, but what we used it for, because we were weird, was to sit out there and relax up on top of a tree, sit up on a tree, and just watch the deer. And at night, or go out there and just sit out in the middle of the woods and listen to the animals walking around. Oh my good God, man. Was that one of the most relaxing things that could have ever happened? God, I miss that so much. I'm talking about it, and I'm just I want that again. I want to live in the woods. And I don't think we'll ever live in the woods again. But living in a nice rural area is going to be nice. I am very happy that we're going to be living somewhere a little bit further from city. I mean, at this point where we live right now, a 5-minute walk or a 2-minute drive down the street, and we have all the stores we want. And there is, there's convenience to that. There's a quality of life that comes with that. But at the same time, you lose something with that. And my brother, who lives in New York, could never come back. He doesn't understand how we could love it so much. He enjoys it visiting. But he loves living in New York now, like in the middle of the city where it's always going. And I think about that. And I've visited New York before because he lives out there, but I just couldn't do it. I can't do it. I enjoy the peace and quiet too much. Maybe it's because I'm a gamer. Maybe it's just because I like to game, and solitude and introversion is something that I actually cherish and enjoy quite a bit. Is the reason I do like to kind of hang back, but I don't know. It's just something that I just thought about randomly and wanted to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little tangent, because our fort is just about almost done. We're going to wrap this episode up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize it was a bit of a slower episode, but there needs to be construction done if I want to feel safe. And it needed to get done. So thank you guys for bearing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more series, make sure you drop a like and a comment below and let me know what you want to see next. And as always, hit that subscribe button to see more of my videos. And make sure you claim your allegiance to the Horde or the Survivors in the comment section. And I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye.